From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now Newton on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What we got? Eight.
Here's Newton. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Demario Davis there on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to fire one deep left sideline into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Check your hot read. We go 21. 5-8. Hey, Delta. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Push him back.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Kill, turn up.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Come to my world. Check. Come to my world.
Breeze now. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Ready.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
49. Kill.
Breeze going to throw. And Ginn's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Panthers 0.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Go, boy, bring it up.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Here we go. Over.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Here we go. Kill.
Here's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Newton to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's it. 88. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that.
38-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 38, Newton, quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Now it's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 11 yards and a Panther first down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep on Carolina's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Saints. 56 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 5-9. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Throwing now is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
5-1. Hey, watch that, watch that. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 54. I'm scared.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Albert Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Great. 20.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Panthers.
Ready? 180. Mike, 47. Great. Ready?
To throw is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set. 180. It's the mic. Watch one. Check 99. Check 99.
Newton. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got his target. That's more. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a whole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Throwing again is Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Again, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Got some room at the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Breeze now to throw. This is caught by Ginn. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
Another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Breeze now 9 of 11 passing in this 1st half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. No chance. Here we go, here we go. Go, go.
Breeze going to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Right there. Dead, baby.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Why this team showed up.
21.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Ready, catch.
A final shot before half for Breeze. Ginn has it complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Let's go, boys.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
To kick off for Carolina.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Breeze now. Caught. It's Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, easy. On me. 12. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Hey, orbit.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Hey, I'm coming.
Newton on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
54's Mike. Kill. Hey, foxtrot.
From the 45 on second down, Breeze. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Mike 54. I got you.
Here's Breeze to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check. No kill. Fresno. 0-2. Hey, wahoo.
To throw, it's Breeze. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
That's trash.
Hey, high 7. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing now is Breeze. And he finds Cook. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
Good work,
line.
boys. Let's go.
The Panthers
Let's
take
go.
over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Newton. And that's caught. It's Hogan. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Gain of 15. 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 780. Mike 51.
Tackles.
From just shy of midfield, Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now Breeze finding Kamara, and he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
Easy. Check, check, check.
I smell fear in that.
X3. 218. Chop.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
21.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Coming to you.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ready. 5-8.
Right there, 54 Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Next to score, Saints 28, Panthers 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Throwing is Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now it's Newton. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hey, here we go, D. Here I come again.
He's back to throw. Rolling to his... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go one more.
I get it.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal.
Check. Big gas. Check nickel.
Now Newton. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Gun, gun, gun.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, check. 47.
Coming. 36.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Yellow waiting. Kill.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 43.
Watch out.
Play set. Wide. Get wide. Play set. Play set.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go, baby.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Great.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Yeah, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. That the